You know why I had Petra on? Because we did the shoot and it was like pretty high level and like you just don't give a shit on set. You were just like, yeah, you know, whatever. I'm gonna be a nurse.
Yeah,
That's the way you have to do.
I love that.
No barriers, like exactly. Just like
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
and I think it's so important. I think it's so important actually to like acknowledge what you don't like and like focus on what it is you
100%.
truly enjoy.
That's how you figure that out.
Yeah.
And
You
as you're getting older, you realize that you want to do things that makes you comfortable.
We ended up meditating with SZA and Lizzo and everyone just ended up singing after, and I'm literally like this next to all of them. I was like, I don't really believe my life right now.
But I truly feel it's like, you know, like you have talents, right? That like you're given and like you're working on, and like that itself is like people can look up to you in that way and be like, oh, this person is like, you know, from your hometown is like doing this. Like now we have like, my mom was actually telling me, she was like, yeah, like you're causing a ruckus in the scene because like now this kid wants to do like YouTube and this kid, I'm like, that's awesome.
I'm so consistent at the gym, but I really push myself because I feel like I need to like just condition myself to suffer outside of the gym. It's like a masochist thing.
I'm literally breaking through the barriers, you know what I mean? And so like, you have to have
I'm not
some
benching like
mindset.
400 pounds. I'm doing like elliptical for like 45 minutes.
225.
But still, it's a level 8.
It's hard.
It's level 8, okay?
What's going on, guys? My name's Tarun, Shetty. Welcome to the Convo Sutra. Here with another exciting episode. We have a guest coming back and a guest panelist sitting in. But first, let's do a quick intro for our audio listeners.
What's going on? It's Alyssa Raghu at Alyssa Raghu, singer and actress.
What's going on, guys? Sachin Kumar, actor, content creator at 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢𝐻𝐿 online.
Hey guys, I'm Petra. I'm a model and future nurse, hopefully.
Yeah, Petra, thanks for sitting in today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I love
Yeah,
it. I love Convo Sutra. I love that name.
Yeah, one of my model friends. It's great working the business because I just pull from everywhere. And I appreciate you sitting in. And you have your own
Thank you for
podcast
having
too.
me. Yeah, we do own a podcast, me and my friend. We started off last May, and it's been going slow a little bit because my partner is quite busy. She's been traveling a lot all over the world, but we filmed 4 episodes so far.
What's it called?
It's been fun, pretty deep.
Pretty deep.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're just in the beginning. We're still figuring it out. That's why when I walked in the studio, I was like, oh my God, this is how it should look.
Oh, really?
So,
This-
yeah,
Love
100%.
that.
It's awesome.
Well,
yeah.
for our viewers, I mean, you're actually an immigrant. Where are you from?
From Croatia.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from Croatia, a little country of 4 million people.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, you have.
I've heard.
Oh,
of it.
you've heard of it. I believe I've heard of it
I mean,
as well.
a lot of people don't know where is Croatia actually.
Wow.
Isn't that funny? Do you guys know?
Yeah.
Where is it?
One of my best friends is Croatian.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. It's
From
like,
LA?
No, so I used to live in Amsterdam. And
Oh.
like
What?
my best friend out there, yeah. And my best friend out there is from Croatia, and he'd always talk about it. And
No
it's
way.
always been in the back of my head of like, I need to go visit Croatia.
Yeah, you should.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
insanely beautiful. Yeah.
Well, there's beautiful people, clearly.
No,
So
thank you,
let's
thank you.
go.
Yeah, and people are very nice too. I mean, and the food's great, and everything about Croatia is just I miss it so much. But it is what it is. I'm
You guys
here.
gonna move back to Croatia? Isn't that what you told me on a set once?
Yeah, I would love to. My husband is an actor, so he has to be here, and because of that reason, and also my work too. But you know what? I was just having that talk with my friend the other day, and she asked me like, "Do you see yourself back in Croatia?" And I was like, maybe like 6 months there, 6 months here. I would
Yeah.
do that, but yeah. I don't. I'm too Americanized right
Sure.
now. I feel like you know.
Well, just so you know, both of them were guests on this show at one point or another. I used to do like interviews. Now it's kind of more evolved into panels, but Sachin was a guest. And she was a guest. Alyssa's been more reoccurring since then, but they're both amazing people, talents.
Yeah,
and
I can tell.
It's
Lovely.
incredible to have them even on the podcast because they're accomplished in their own careers. So
That's so sweet of you, stop. Thank you.
I'll Venmo you.
I'm not
Behind your
trying to
back.
cry in the club right now, but thank you very
behind
much.
your back, I say different things. But I text you all the time.
Yeah, dude. I always get them. I love getting Tarun's random texts.
But you're killing it, man. Like you have like production company. Like you shot like a whole vertical series. Do you want to talk about that? real
Oh,
quick?
heck
Yeah, it was wild, man. Like I think, yeah. So like long story short, I do sketch comedy online.
Love it.
And I've been doing that for a few years. And then like part of me, I don't know why I had this like awakening. I'm like, yo, 2025, I want to do something like with a little bit more depth, a little bit more flavor and like storytelling. I want to like experiment with this like new style of like content creation because I just haven't like, you know, when you do sketch so much, it's like it becomes like routine and like this machine. And so I was like, let me like revamp a story that happened in my own life within my like career of acting, and like these funny, quirky moments that happen, but like hyperbolized for a screen that I think people would, enjoy, and like tell a relatable story. Not like I come to LA and become an actor. It's more like it pokes at Hollywood and like, what it's like being kind of, a POC in Hollywood, but in a funny way. Not
sure.
like
I love that.
So we shot it, like I wrote it, we shot it, and it took like 7 to 10 months. We're still in post right now.
It was legit though. From what I saw
Wow.
the pictures, like you went all out.
I tried, man. It was like it was one of those moments where like, when they say like you just have to put the fork in the socket, like
Yeah.
that was jammed in the socket. Like
Actually, I've never heard that quote, so that's a little much for me.
that was like
Because I just imagined that, I was like,
that's like a little too much.
No, that's, you know what? Stick
just
to
said-
that fork.
I stick that fork. That fork was stuck. That fork was stuck.
That's wild.
It was one of those moments where like you really have to like I didn't know anything that I was doing. I never knew how to manage a team like of that size. And it wasn't even like that. It was like we're talking like maybe 10 to 12.
It's a lot.
But still,
that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that
for
is a
me,
lot of
I was
people.
like, I'm shooting with like one other person. I'm the camera guy. Like it's pretty like back
And you
forth.
acted in it too, right?
I did act in it.
Wow.
But I actually brought in a director because I was actually talking to our mutual friend Alan about this, because I'm like, hey, like how are you doing this? Like what is like the systematic way? And for those who don't know, Alan is also like a short form creator. He's like a really incredible creator.
We work together very often.
Yeah.
We do a lot of comedy sketches, short
Wait,
form.
that's Alan's Universe, that huge YouTube thing
Yeah.
you're on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's on Prime,
Yeah.
and then hopefully more to come. But I mean, it's
amazing.
wonderful, and I cannot believe I feel like your family at this point too, because in itself, it's kind of like a really big family. All of this short form content and just long form too, just really putting together creation that matters to you. You can tell that every detail matters, every script matters, and it's showing within your work, within Alan's.
nice.
Yeah, of course.
Don't forget us.
Yeah, no, dude, of course not. No. I mean, it was
Please.
definitely like a stab in a new direction, and I'm excited about it. And it was one of like, in life you get those moments where like you really just put all the chips on the table and like send it. And this was like that moment.
Yeah,
So I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I have no idea, but I'm like just happy that.
I love that.
You know,
Good for you.
yeah.
Dude, your energy's off the
Yeah.
charts.
Hashtag no regrets. No regrets.
I felt it the minute I walked in. I was like, oh, I like this. It's
Such
amazing.
great
Great
energy.
great
I think
vibe.
His hosting stuff especially, I like when you host stuff. You're always like making content that's like really different. You're not just like doing generic stuff. You're actually shooting good content, which I really respect. You do.
I really appreciate that, man. It's like it's weird, like being like in the content world, because it's like all of like in this entertainment world, it's like you don't really get like immediate feedback all the time.
No,
and like you don't really get people to your face telling you like I like enjoy your art or
Yeah.
like whatever. So when you say that, dude, it means a lot to me, because I just try to be myself as much as I can.
And that's
like,
all
in
you gotta
anything I
do. That's all you gotta do,
Yeah,
because the market is so
definitely.
oversaturated.
Most
and
definitely.
you have to be yourself like 100% in order to kind of stand out, right?
I think
The
yeah.
feedback
Yeah.
that's really good that I notice is when a video is going really viral online and you start to get a bunch of hate comments because it's that good. You're like, oh, this is blown up.
Yeah,
This is blown up.
I made it.
They're like, what makes you think that was funny? And I'm like, oh, this is funny.
But you know what I like about your content, Alyssa? Like you're so free in your content.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, you just seem like you're having a blast.
Dude, thank God.
I don't know if you're like miserable doing it or not, but like you can really. It seems like you're having. You emote happiness through your thing.
Thank you so much for saying that. I feel like this year I really don't care what people think or say.
That's the
Like
key.
I think it's really hard to have creative freedom when you have almost a ceiling that's prohibiting you from reaching higher standards for yourself. So it's like, I think also being around a lot of content creators for social media, you can tell that people care a lot less than you do too. So if you're around people who have no barriers, then you're bound to turn into that as well. And I think that's why your circle really matters, and you should collaborate with those other individuals. You should keep doing that. And there's nothing wrong with being ambitious and putting together something really funny or controversial or interesting, because you know what, if it's funny and it's watchable, why not do it? If I'm in a prison uniform and I make a video, it's hilarious. Like I'm gonna do that. So yeah, thank you so much.
No, I think it's cool. Petra, have you experimented with content creation?
No, I'm so bad at it. To
But you
be
do put up
honest.
photos of yourself. I mean, you're like an established
You know what?
model,
Once a
by the way.
month. That's how often I post on Instagram. I do post a lot on my stories, but
Yeah.
not on my feed. I don't know. I just can't get myself into that, and I just feel like I'm not in my 20s anymore. If I was younger, maybe I would, but I'm just like, I'm
See, but
like,
I think there's always room though.
no, there is. No, I agree with
Definitely
that. But
room.
you do need to have, like she's saying, you need to have like that desire, and you need to
Yeah.
enjoy in those things. You know, for me, it's just like I don't really, enjoy in doing that.
I feel that though. I love how honest that is.
No, I don't. I really don't.
You know why I had Petra on? Because we did the shoot and it was like pretty high level and like you just don't give a shit on set. You were just like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna be a nurse.
Yeah,
That's the way you have to be.
I love
Like
that.
no barriers, like exactly. Just like
Yeah,
own,
yeah.
and I think it's so important. I think it's so important actually to like acknowledge what you don't like.
Yeah.
And like focus on what it is you
100%.
truly enjoy.
That's how you figure that out.
Yeah.
And
you
as
know?
you're getting older, you realize that you want to do things that makes you comfortable. You know, you don't want to
Sure,
pretend
sure.
anymore. Like even with the modeling, I mean, I was at the job the other day and I kind of freaked out at the photographer because I was kind of tolerating the whole production was a mess. Everything was a mess. I was there for 12.
sure.
I was there for 12 hours.
Yeah.
And young Petra would be like, kind of eating that
Yeah.
all of it, all that energy. But I just came to a point where I cannot tolerate anything anymore.
I love that for you though.
And I just can't. I'm getting my modeling is getting towards the end, unfortunately, because I just can't. Like 4-hour shoots, perfect. Everything more than that, I'm just like.
Oh my God.
Hopefully, my clients are not going to see this.
Your agent's watching, like
yeah,
sweating,
like,
like,
yeah,
oh.
like sweating. No,
No, it's good to have boundaries though, because sometimes these people will hold you overtime, and then
100%.
all of a sudden you see on your pay thing they didn't
100%.
even clock that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
You're
interesting.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't. I can't.
Let her cook,
I
bro.
can't do it anymore.
Let her
I
cook.
feel you. When
Yeah.
when did you get into modeling? What was
Very
your-
early on,
Really?
at like 16, and
Yeah,
I'm 30.
in Croatia.
In Croatia, and I'm 32 now. Well, I got scouted when I was 15. They wanted me to go to Milan at that age, but my parents were like, no, you have to finish high school. You have to do all of that, and then you can go. So I did. I finished high school, and then I went to Milan when I was 18 or 19 years old, and that's how my career started. So I've been doing it
beautiful.
for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Hence why my tolerance is not as...
It's a
I was
wonderful
where
career.
you were 5 years ago, and I was like, I feel like I'm so good at so many other things, and yet I get paid the most being a human mannequin. Or like they're like, just shut up. But then I also think it's so hard to make money in this town.
It is.
So like any money that I get, I'm like, okay,
100%.
this is the green lights of the universe. Like for some reason you're blessed.
Yeah.
You've got to look. You can monetize it. So I don't know. I just feel like I always welcome those shoots, even though they're so mindless. And I know the frustration you feel. But
100% right. And I'm going to be doing it as long as I can and as long as my look allows me.
I think you'll work for a long time.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
do
I
think
think
so.
I need to start
Any
striking.
sort of model.
I think I need to start
Yeah.
meditating or something.
I think so.
I need to
Hang out with
yeah.
Sachin. He'll change
Yeah,
your mindset.
dude, I'll meditate with you.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
I love meditating.
Me too, bro. Why am I being
I
left
think
out?
we all
I'm just
collectively
gonna go to,
need
like,
to start
class.
meditating. Yeah.
Damn.
Funny. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He was just like half inviting me to meditate. He was like,
Okay,
oh my
no, I
God.
definitely won't buy Alyssa. Bro. I'm the 100% listening. You're coming.
No,
We're family.
at this point, I don't want to.
Do you really meditate? Do you meditate?
I do, man. I do. I pray every morning. Like
Oh,
that's
that's
I don't
lovely.
like full on like
That's different than meditating.
Well,
though.
I think it's relatively the same because like
Right?
when I pray, like I try. It's not just like mindless pray, right? It's like I really try to like root myself down every single morning to like just take on the day, And like
Yeah.
I always look at this dude named Charlie Rocket. If you ever heard of him,
I have not heard of Charlie. No.
he's like this like I don't want to say he's like a motivational speaker. I know he's been in sort of the music industry. He was like he's kind of been in a lot of different worlds, but I mention him because there's this thing that he does where he's like always on a winning streak. He's like anytime something good happens, like, oh, I got a coffee today, like I'm on a winning streak. Like I did this
love
today,
that.
I'm on a winning streak. And it's like it changes your mind on like what's really important. So I'm not trying to get like super deep, but like I think having that every morning and like grounding yourself, like to me, it just at least makes me feel like, oh, like I woke up today and like I prayed, like I'm praying for the best for my family, my friends. And now I did
pray for your family and
dude,
friends?
my prayers
Yeah,
literally
absolutely.
I pray like
on the bottom.
literally like all I pray for is like the best
myself.
for my family, friends,
got
and
it.
everyone I love. I say that every day. And it's just like, to me, I'm like, okay, great. Like I did a like good deed today. Like I'm on a winning streak. I prayed. And it helps me kind of like ground myself.
Center, that's wonderful.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dude,
no.
prayer for me is like the Amazon wish list. I'm like, give me this, give me this.
Yo, give me everything.
Like you're praying to Santa Claus?
Yeah, I'm like, please give me this.
It's not that simple, unfortunately.
It's not that simple.
Not that
I
simple.
wonder if my prayers have come true.
Yeah.
Do you guys pray?
I feel like I've been through all of that. You know, I had my moments of. I went to Dr. Joe. You know Dr. Joe Dispenza?
No,
Yeah,
You
of
know
course.
about him?
who's it?
So he's a neuroscientist, or he's not really a motivational speaker, but he wrote a lot of books, and he's big on meditation and how you can change your chemistry of your brain and all of that. So I went to his retreat back last June, I believe, or a year and a half ago. And me and my podcast partner, actually, Diana, and we were there for, I think, 10 days. And it was the most amazing thing that I ever done in my life, because
Wow.
we were meditating for like 8 hours a day during those 10 days.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it was amazing experience. It's only that you have to keep going. You can't just do that and then go back to your normal life and expect things are going to be changing if you're
sure.
not doing anything, right?
You meditated 8 hours straight.
8 hours a day for 10 days, yeah? Not straight. We would do like 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours, like two. So, but the longest meditation that we did was 5 hours long, from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. That was, it's called pineal gland meditation.
Oh wow, well
It
that'll
was-
get
it was-
you.
No, it was
Pineal gland will get
It
ya.
was intense, but that was it was the most amazing thing that I ever done.
Oh my goodness. 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. I feel like would be the most like prime time to do that though.
It
You
is,
know?
yeah, because
the
your
sun.
pineal gland is the most active at that time. So that's why,
What did you gain from that?
You know,
Good question.
I was always spiritual ever since I was a little kid.
You're like, I
you
hate
know?
modeling. I learned.
Yeah, no.
You learned from that.
No, actually, modeling got me into that world, to be
Okay.
honest. Because when I first went to Milan, I had my first not nervous breakdown, but I kind of was like, "Where am I? I'm in this big city. I'm coming from a very small town." So I was like overwhelmed, and I got so anxious in Milan. And I came back home to Croatia, and I was like, "No, I never want to do modeling ever again." And I was like, but you have to keep going, you know? And then I got into spiritual things and meditation and like motivational speakers and all of that. So my first kind of depression got me into that, which it usually always does, right?
It will lead you to
want
better
me the happy
waters.
person,
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of gonna go lean into, I don't think so, you know? Because always people who are seeking for the truth and something better, those are the people that kind of gonna go in that direction,
Definitely.
Yeah.
you know?
I recently went to a Sadhguru like conscious music and meditation circle. It was incredible. And it was the first time that not only like yoga is one thing, but I think just being part of a meditation circle was wonderful. A coordinator of Sadhguru had scouted me and asked if I wanted to be part of like a music segment. And so we all did a joined meditation and breathwork class together. And I had no idea what was to come of it, but then they had asked if we wanted to perform some songs after that. So we did. Then the next week comes by and they're
The
like,
party?
no, not the party. I did not perform the
Right,
party.
guys.
I think we needed a different vibe for the meditation
That's her
circle.
hit song. By the way.
Yeah. Stream now, Billboard number 32.
Yeah.
But then the next week, I just felt like I needed to surround myself with these people in this circle. You know, there's a lot of people who follow Hinduism there who had great hearts, kind minds. I was like, I need to get involved here. And it doesn't matter if this is like for free. Who cares? Like, there are beautiful musicians here. I love this circle. So we all did this entire class in the Hollywood Hills in this beautiful house called The Nest. And the next week after that, they were like, you did amazing. We're doing a closed private event with SZA, and we would love for you to come.
Wow, no way.
And then I was like, no way. I cannot believe this.
way.
I just knew in my heart, I felt like that it didn't matter what was to come. I needed to be connected with these beautiful individuals. So of course I said yes to the follow-up. And this was like a month ago. This was in December. And she wanted to hold a meditation and Hindu ceremony. at this crystal shop that was losing its business, and she wanted to attract more business there. So she did an entire, like, she was jarring, she was using everything. I was like, oh my God. And we ended up meditating with SZA and Lizzo and everyone just ended up singing after. And I'm literally like this next to all of them. I was like, I don't really believe my life right now, but this is the most beautiful thing I've ever
I love how this
experienced.
meditation thing turned into this Hollywood party.
Yeah.
like Lizzo.
The
Kanye,
calmest
whatever.
Hollywood party there is, though, because it's not like typical Hollywood parties, which I'm sure you've gone to and all of you guys have gone to, where it's like, I don't know. It's the, like, what can I get from you? Like, what do you do?
yeah.
What's your next spot?
No.
Nobody's asking that. Like, nobody's asking that at this meditation circle with SZA. We're all just here to, like, I don't know, resonate, higher wellness,
I want to be
keep
part of this
stability.
group. It sounds like
Awesome.
Yeah, it's called the Conscious Music Circle.
I don't think you can just join this group. I think
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
need to know how to
Sadhguru
sing.
is the one who sponsors it, and every time that you contribute, they plant a tree, and they've planted over 100 million trees, I'm sure. So
Petra, do you know what Sadhguru is?
I met Sadhguru.
you
My
did?
husband plays golf with him, actually.
What?
lying
That
to
is
me.
crazy.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
are like juiced
Yeah.
into like.
That's amazing.
We are juice, bro. You gotta get in on this.
How did you know Sadhguru?
My husband met Sadhguru because he was invited, I think in 2021, to one of his Sadhguru's things that he
Yeah,
organized
yeah.
with celebrities and stuff, right? So my husband was invited to that, and that's how he met him. Or actually, that's how he met his right hand. I forgot his
Yeah, he's
name.
got a right in person.
Yeah. And he kind of talked to him about golf, and the guy said, "Oh, Sadhguru loves playing golf," you know. And Carmen was like, "Well, next time when you're in LA, you should, come.
Yeah.
You should come, and we can play." So that's what happened. I think they played twice or 3 times already.
cool.
Yeah. So I met him. Yeah, I met him once.
Oh my
He's-
goodness.
Golf.
Yeah, he's a big presence, I must say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sachin, do you have anybody that you, I guess, look for, spiritual, or anybody for that matter, like a mentor,
Honestly,
giving you guidance,
Yeah, I don't.
aside from me?
Yeah, of course, Tarun is like number one.
Well.
100%. And like, not really. I feel like I like to pick and choose things from different people. But I love like quotes, and like I like there's certain quotes that I'll pick up and be like, oh, this is like hitting me, and I'm like, this makes a lot more sense to me, so I'm gonna take this. But like, I don't like to like look at just one person as like, this is the one person that I should like follow. And it's nothing against like the person. It's more just like, I think I just like a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And so naturally I pick and choose and kind of
Depends what
put
you
it in the
resonate
pot.
with.
Yeah,
You have to
whatever.
work with them, yeah.
Exactly. And I like to be like loose with kind of like how I believe certain things. And like, I don't need to be super strict in like for example, like I'm Hindu, but like I eat beef, and like I do certain things that like maybe doesn't like intersect with Hinduism. But like I do like, Buddhism, and I like all these other like religions, and I think like
You're allowed to do that.
Yeah,
so
you know,
valid.
take
whatever.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, it's 2026.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want. And so like I pick and choose, and I think I find myself in a really unique environment where like I'm like, okay, I can feel like I can resonate with whoever, like whatever your religious backbone is or whatever, however you think. It's like I like to just be able to like presently be there with you,
Isn't that the crux of Hinduism though? Because it's a very lax religion. Like it gives you their freedom to do
true.
these
Most
different things.
definitely. That's why I think it's the best one for me, I would say. But same, like just looking towards other cultures and religions and maybe tuning into what they have to say as well. But I feel like that would always be my home base, even though I may not be the most strict Hindu there is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would
Petra,
resonate with that.
How has Hinduism affected your life being a Hindu from Croatia?
Yeah, I
kidding.
mean, no, I was raised as Catholic. 98% Croatians are Catholics. But as they said, you have to I'm taking a little bit of everything from each religion. I think every religion, it's beautiful in its own way. When it doesn't go too extreme,
Sure.
there has to be balance with everything. So
Sure.
I'm not really that religious.
We can tell. I'm just kidding.
No, a lot of people can tell.
I feel like you can tell. But not in a bad way. But
Can I ask why?
Yeah, because of your comment recently about you're like, you guys pray for like other people. Like that was funny. That was funny.
Well, I mean, I don't.
I don't think he
ignore
meant that, to be honest.
No,
honestly. So when I was a kid, I used to pray like, "Please protect my mom." Kid prayers.
yeah.
Mom, dad, my bird would I like a pet cockatiel, and then like
Oh, real. Same.
Yeah. And then like my family like went in like nuclear meltdown, and now I'm like, what the hell? What happened to all my prayers?
Oh, I see. I see.
So now I'm like, I don't know what to believe anymore. So I guess
get that.
I'm not like a nihilist. I just have this more. Let me just go with the flow, whatever happens today, and I'll be a good person as best as I can.
And
I think you do that very well. I think you
at
are
the end of
quite
the
the good
day, I
person.
think that's the most important thing, just to be a good person, no
Well, she knows
matter.
I can be a total dick too. Yeah.
Well, me too. It depends. If you ask
Me
my
too,
husband.
man. I'm relentless sometimes.
Yeah,
Rip.
sometimes definitely. But
Let's do a quick shout out for Dialogue.
Yeah.
Guys, this episode is sponsored by Dialogue. Absolutely love this shop. They are juicing us up with caffeine today. I am drinking the chai today. I absolutely love it. Alyssa, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking an almond milk latte, actually. I switched it up, but I'm very happy with my decision, yes.
Similarly, I'm drinking an oat milk latte.
What are you drinking, Petra?
ta-da, lemonade.
Shout out Dialogue.
Shout out Dialogue.
Thank you.
Thanks for these drinks. We appreciate you guys. Check them out. They have multiple locations across the city. Thank you.
Get their breakfast burritos.
Dialogue.
Unreal.
They're great, right?
Dude, oh my god.
I want to try it.
So good.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. If you like this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. You want to get this dumb question?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
All right. So, this is the question 30 minutes into this podcast. What's something people praise you that comes with a cost?
Wants to go first? This way, y'all.
My brain is frying right now.
For me, I think it's I work really hard. You work really hard, but they don't see like how much time it takes from everything away. Like there's so many unseen hours. Everything I do, you gotta just be by yourself all the time. I work hard, but it takes away from everything else, like relationships and girlfriends. Just nuked all my relationships, but that's part of the deal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. If you want to be successful, I guess.
For me,
Right?
it might be different for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a winner's mindset, to be honest.
What's your thing, Alyssa?
I definitely think I'm praised for my skills and my talents of being a singer. And I think the jobs and work that I do, I feel like I try and be as consistent as possible. But I think from the outside in, like if you see me posting a photo of like Madison Square Garden, like that was crazy.
That was great, by the way. She sang
Thank
Madison
you.
Square Garden.
Thank you so much.
Shut that out.
That was last year. Sorry, that was last week. That was not last year. I literally performed. Yeah, last week I was at Madison Square Garden and it was wonderful. I sang for the Knicks and they were actually against the Clippers, the LA Clippers. So it was like such a great game. I was like, no way. But
Amazing.
That's
thank you. It was a really, really
Congrats.
great.
So you're invited again. You go.
I'm invited to the meditation circle. Yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, I think something that I'm praised for that people may not understand though is how much work that takes, but also it almost seems like, oh, maybe Alyssa's got it handed to her. But the answer is I claw like tooth and nail type vibe, like for the opportunities that I get, because sometimes the agent isn't doing it. Sometimes the manager isn't looking out, and I just don't really care. Like I'll say that right now because I have nothing to lose. I don't care. The majority of things that I do on my page or I provide for myself all came from me insinuating it or putting myself out there. And so I don't know, obviously that may like feel a little jading at times to be like, yeah, she's got everything. Dude, it's not like I come from nothing, but no one in my family has ever done this before. Like no one's been on American Idol. No one's at MSG doing this. Like I've had to do this just because like my mind is like, I have to do this. I want to do this now.
So you're a winner.
Yeah, it can feel hard though. Thank you guys. It can feel really hard though when people are like, she's got it handed, but it's quite the opposite, as you all may know, with
100%.
your work and how tireless you work or all those late shoots.
Yeah, no,
it's not easy.
I think for me, the same thing. I think people praise me for being in LA. I'm in some people's eyes, I kind of like made it, especially for my like hometown people, but it's hard. And as I said, I miss my home. I miss my friends and I miss my parents, but that's what you got to do, I guess, in order to succeed. You got to lose something, right? So
I think it is like super sacrificial in that sense. I've been picking out a pattern, and I've spoken about this with my other entertainment friends in our space. And I was like, I do notice a pattern where before you really blow up, something's got to give. Whether
100%.
that's a really great relationship that you thought would last and all of a sudden, oh, the dude cheats. And then, or if it's like, dude, I lost, my pet or like someone in my family. If you look at like Ariana Grande and all of her success, all of a sudden Mac Miller's like, what the hell? Or anybody.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I feel like it is a consistent pattern of you must make sacrifice even if it's not on your terms. I wonder if that sacrifice sometimes is even me. I'm like, I wonder if I'm actually the
It
sacrifice.
can be other people too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm gonna get to the answer session. Like when I go to the gym, I really suffer. Like I really push myself. But I think that's what I need to do to succeed. I know it sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
No pain, no gain.
No, but I really feel like I'm so consistent at the gym, but I really push myself because I feel like I need to like just condition myself to suffer outside of the gym. It's like a masochist thing.
I mean, it's true though. I mean, like even at the gym,
kind of
right?
like
If you think
that.
about like how that operates, right? It's like your body is how it is, and when you go to the gym, right? When you get bigger, it's like your muscles are tearing.
As
Like
I'm
you're
drinking
breaking
this
the
chai latte.
as you're drinking this chai latte. Like you're literally like physically like and literally breaking through the barriers. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
like you have to have.
I'm not
some
benching like
mindset.
400 pounds. I'm doing like elliptical for like 45 minutes.
225.
But still, it's a level 8,
dude,
right?
I mean, like,
It's
dude, I'm
hard.
getting
It's
there.
level 8,
like-
okay?
It's for sure. Like I'm the same way as you. I think what people, especially in my hometown, like I'm from Michigan. I live there, and it's like this small, like little town. But like when people are like, oh, like Sachin's the only person out here in like LA, and it's like it's cool, but it's also like, oh, like you don't know like what the struggles are out here. It's like you don't know. It's like like how long it's like you're spending the whole night editing or you're scripting, and like you're not like I notice myself a lot like sometimes when I'm thinking not necessarily about content, but just like naturally when you're in a state of mind every single day, it just automatically bleeds into your life.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Conditioning.
And so like sometimes even when I'm like with people, like my head is like brainstorming and like it's just hard to like stop that motion,
Yeah.
And so it's like it's really weird because it makes you kind of feel like in and out of like environment and it's just like it's taxing and you get
That's
the
what
mental-
matters most to you, though.
Yeah, true, exactly.
I
It's the
feel
passion.
irresponsible
Yeah.
sometimes if I'm socializing and I'm like, and I have to memorize that verse. And but things are great, by the way. But anyway, I like
Like, do this and that.
literally ADHD to the max. Like,
Exactly.
can't.
But I truly feel it's like, like you have the talents, right? That like you're given and like you're working on. And like that itself is like people can look up to you in that way and be like, oh, this person is like, from your hometown is like doing this. Like now we have like my mom was actually telling me, she's like, yeah, like you're causing a ruckus in the scene because like now this kid wants to do like YouTube and this kid, I'm like, that's awesome. And my mom's super supportive too. She's like, oh, like this is really, and it's just cool to see like, oh wow, like even though I'm not like anything like special, but like just having that mindset.
I would beg to differ.
I know,
About
dude.
yourself.
But just even having the mindset and like putting yourself out there, you don't know who it's impacting. And like, when I wish I had that when I was growing up of like, oh man, there's like another Indian guy that's like doing this in my vicinity. Like that's
I
the cool,
know,
like,
yeah.
And that's
so
amazing.
it helps.
Amazing.
You know what I'm pulling from this is like, because I'm in my 40s, your 30s, but like you guys are so optimistic. I'm like, I realize, but I realize like I'm hanging out with you guys. Oh, I got to go shoot content, or I got to go sing in Madison Square Garden. I got to do stuff like hanging out with you guys because your energy is so infectious. I understand your modeling thing too because I get the same way. You get so beaten down in life after a while, and it's hard to like keep sparking that again and again and again. So I'm not trying to taint your thing. I think it's awesome. That's why I love Alyssa on this because she's so positive.
She is. My gosh.
I wouldn't say all the time.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh,
I'm 23.
okay.
I will
that's-
be 24
Right?
in March.
That's-
Though, it's a little difficult. I feel like my
But
situation
she's gone through a
is...
lot. She's done a lot.
Yeah, like I think my situation is a little interesting only because I dealt with a lot of I think like bullying online in terms of like my American Idol days that I felt like were unjust and could have been maybe a little racist and things that I wasn't really happy to be part of, and I felt really, really sad. I felt like when you go through hardships in your career, when it matters so much to you and it's a part of your identity, that it can really make you, I don't know, it can get you down for a moment. Almost, it felt like a part of me in Hollywood at like 21 had died. I felt like a part of my naiveness, my youthful spunkiness, that sort of approach that you're like insinuating, I feel like it died. And I didn't really know how to get out of that for a moment because I was pretty much isolated and didn't know. But then I made a switch because I figure, well, I hate this feeling. I don't like feeling deserted with like depressive feelings with all of this skill. And, you know, maybe people hate me because of this skill, but I want the best for everyone. So I'm just going to live like I'm already dead.
Wow.
And that's how I
Wow.
switched my persona from being like, nothing is going to work anymore. Like after all this, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's when I was just like, well, if everyone like thinks that I'm like over it, then I'm going to show you what over really feels like. I will be a ghost in this town. Like I will be everywhere.
that.
No,
And I've never stopped since.
As you should.
yeah. I'm trying to listen to that and reframe it. Don't you feel like that experience now has helped you, especially as a young age, like it's moving forward? Like all that stuff is like kind of built the Alyssa that we have sitting on this couch today.
Most
To
stuff.
build her character for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's very sweet of you to say, by the way, and recognize.
Well, I'm saying about myself. I'm projecting myself.
That's cool. I love projecting, man. I stand. I've been used to this. but yeah, I think it's true. Yeah, I think it builds a lot of character. You know, people like even Robert Downey Jr. of like having his off moment, and then as soon as that off moment happens, what are you going to tell me? You're Iron Man now?
Yeah.
Like that is the type of stuff that I admire. I'm reading this book right now called The Obstacle is the Way
Yes.
by Ryan Holiday.
Holiday.
Oh my
Ryan
goodness. I'm
Holiday.
not finished yet, but it's really, really great.
Stoicism. Yeah.
Yeah, stoicism. I'm a big stoicist.
So that's a
hard
great
one.
question. Is there an obstacle in your life that's made you who you are, Sachin and Petra?
Oh, yeah.
Question on question. He's
Yeah,
killing
yeah,
it.
Yeah, definitely.
What?
Do you care to share?
Well, I come from Croatia, as we know, and Croatia was in war when I was born. So I think that kind of was very traumatic, but also it built the character in me and the toughness. And not just that, I mean, I didn't have ideal childhood either. You know, it was tough in moments. And I think that definitely I am who I am now because of that. And I think I grew so much. And I think, I don't know, I'm kind of proud of myself, you know. I never say that, but I am.
Like bombs going off on the street? Like
Yeah,
when
well,
you
I was
said war?
I was very little.
I imagine like
Yeah, no, yeah.
it's like
look at me,
Platoon or
don't
something.
look
Like
at
what,
Make
what
a
is that
comedy
like?
out of everything.
Don't
No,
look
what is that
over.
like?
No,
I'm gonna be
little.
a model.
Yeah, I was very little. I was 2 years old. It ended in 1995, thank God. But it didn't maybe affected me as much as it affected my parents
Yeah.
and the whole generation before me. And you know how they call that generational trauma and the heaviness that parents kind of transfer on you later on, and just the whole vibe. I don't know. It was, yeah. I don't want to. This is a funny podcast.
No.
No, but that is an obstacle that has propelled you.
The obstacle is the way. Do you not get
The
it?
obstacle is the way, man.
No, but yeah, my point is, yeah, it definitely helps.
That's
you
a
know?
great
If the
story,
life is so good
honestly.
to you all the time, then I mean that's not really life, right? I mean,
I can see why you
don't
went off on the
grow.
photographer on that shoot. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I guess
You're like, as a matter of fact,
yeah, it was building up, but yeah. Yeah, no.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
thank you
yeah.
so much.
Little something. Yeah.
Sachin,
Yeah, what is your
I feel like this is now like
obstacle?
AA now. What's your story?
I know, right?
I don't know if I could, like, that is like, really, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna
She's like the most, she's like the most beautiful one here, and she has like the worst.
Like, yeah. Like, I couldn't get the latest iPhone.
Pressure makes diamonds, baby.
Sachin was in Kashmir,
Yeah, I was
Pakistan,
like, oh my
India.
God, like, I'm
Yeah.
like such a, but like,
No,
you know,
guys.
I think like I had this like belief, and I actually been telling my like, you know, people around me this, but it's like you have to kind of fall flat to like really build the resistance, right?
Yeah.
Like of who you are. And I think like what was really helpful was, you know, I moved around a ton. I was actually born in Iowa, and then from Iowa moved to Amsterdam. Amsterdam moved to Michigan. And each had its own separate like society that I was dealing with, as you can imagine, what I was dealing with in Iowa. Like, and then in Amsterdam is more international kids, people like me. And I started to develop my like artistic passions. Like I used to look up to people like Banksy, like Georgia O'Keeffe. And like I tried to adopt their styles in like art, and I got really into ceramics. But when I came to Michigan, back to the US, education was sort of like the priority. And so what my mom and dad used to always tell me, and like they've never been the parents that kind of forced me into like being a doctor, do this. They've kind of always been like, go for your passions, but don't like do it halfway. Like if you're gonna go that direction, like go hard in that direction. And my mom, like, you know, I grew up in an all guys household. So me and my brother, and I have like 7 to 20 different cousins, like across like
Facts.
India and like in the US and stuff. And they're all dudes. And so, you know, naturally, like the resistance in my house was like very like, just go, just keep going, like push. And so what helped me was that like, you know, I never really thought about sort of my own like if there was like little obstacles in my life, I'm just gonna get over it. Like it is what it is. And I tried to bounce it off. It's probably not the most healthiest way to deal with things, but I think like for me, I found myself piercing through the noise and focusing on like really what I need to focus on. Because of like this sort of I can take on a lot on my plate and like still be like the same. If that makes sense.
No, it totally does.
That's a really important skill that I feel like a lot of people have to go through more to balance. So I'm glad that was a good foundation for you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like likewise. Like I think these types of things, especially like, you know, even with you, like at that young of an age, dealing with that, like, you know, you learn so much, especially when like, you know, you're still growing and you're still like learning, right? It's like you start building like your world of like the reality, right? And I think like, you know, when I was young, it's like even like when you're like when we're all young and we're growing, it's like it's kind of interesting to see like how your perception changes and you're like, oh, this is now like I know what's actually real and I know what's not. And I know what like, you know, if people have opinions or this and that, it's like I know like what I've been through and like I know what I had to do to get here. It's like I'm just gonna do that, you know what I mean? And not worry about too much of the noise.
Do you guys prefer peace? Like imagine you had a choice between having peace with no obstacles or obstacle that you've overcome with newfound knowledge. Do you prefer that peace of mind with no knowledge, or would you rather have gone through the obstacle with all the knowledge you have now?
100%.
I definitely want the knowledge I had in the past. Because I think my thing is, when I went to Florida, my story is I went to Florida to take care of my mom. All my agents dropped me. So when I got back to LA 2 years ago, I came in at 0. And I always think back to that. Like it was like rock bottom. Like I had shaved my head. Like it was just like a bad look. And like I had to like really rebuild everything. And I did. So now I always think back, I came back from 0. So I always know I have it in me to just keep reloading the gun. You know, so
that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm never like scared anymore. Like this business will not control me because I know like I can create it on my own. So
You got that dog in you, man. That's exactly right.
You really gotta have that dog in you.
You do.
It's more caffeine.
But that's
to be honest
great
with you.
though. That's and it's important to recognize that and like say that public because it's like, dude, if you can go from 0 to 1, you can do it again and again.
Yeah.
You shaved your head.
Yeah, I shaved my head. Well, my mom was sick. That's why I did it.
Oh.
Solidarity. No, it's okay. Yeah, you ever shaved your head before?
Dude, I did one time. Well, not like I think it was for religious reasons when I was a kid. But like I just remember the feeling of like touching my head and it was like painful. Like it was like super like because it like, you know, when you have the razor and you skin your head, like apparently it's like I don't know. I just remember being like, oh my gosh, like I'm never gonna do this again.
You have a thick hair, that's why it was probably
I do.
like a razor.
Yeah.
There are times I think about it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, I want to shave my head right now.
I saw your skit, by the way, where you had that bald cap
Oh
on.
yeah, I had a time lapse of me like not even shaving, but it was just a big bald cap where they tied all my hair back and they had to foundation paint this bald cap and blow dry it and yeah, it really felt like I was a different person. It really did. I think that's just what acting does to you. But I was like, oop, I'm humble. I was like, damn.
Thank God for my hair.
There was a famous actress in the 80s named 𝐼𝐶𝐬𝐫𝐸, I think. And she was on Star Trek and she had a shaved head in that movie. And she was beautiful. I think she was like Miss World or Miss Universe or something.
I'm sure.
𝐼𝐶𝐬𝐫𝐸. She was a model. Anyways. Well, we got to wrap up. Petra, thanks for joining us. Where can we find you on social media?
Thank you for having me. Just Petra Semes, my first and last name. On Instagram. That's it. That's about it.
Love it. My name's Alyssa Raghu. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook at Alyssa Raghu for more singing and acting content.
Yeah, Sachin Kumar. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 for comedy skits and some interesting conceptual concepts.
You can find me at Tarun Shetty. Please follow us at the Convo Sutra. Guys, thanks for joining on the panel. Appreciate it today.
Man.
Always a good time.
You guys are all super positive and fun. And Petra, keep modeling.
I will.
Please. We need your beautiful face in magazine covers.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Please follow us, and we will see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.